go. Got the bedroom set up. Slide out. So for dinner, we're just gonna have some sandwiches, but Laura is prepping our Thanksgiving dinner we're gonna have. Hey, welcome to Life with Colonel Lee. I'm Colonel Lee. So we are in the RV, and our RV's name is Little Big Red. Enjoy. Hey, before we jump into this video today, I want to give a couple shout outs. So the first shout out is to Triple T, a buddy of mine, and his wife Martha for making this shirt and giving it to me. Very cool. I like this shirt. Second of all, I did a gear review for a company called Unigear. It was a tent that I did for them, and I had no idea they were going to send me this. So they shipped this to me just to wish me a Merry Christmas. So I'm just going to share it with you real quick what it is. So it's a little spork and a little canvas bag. Very cool. Little bottle opener as well. So a little canvas bag with a little mug and lid. So very cool. So thanks Triple T and Martha for the shirt, and thank you Unigear for the little goodies. I really do appreciate it. Also, there was a little card in there that basically just said thanks for my helping them out with checking out some of their products. Okay, so today's video is it's kind of a multi-day, multi-trip adventure, and I'm on the side patio of Little Big Red. That's the name of our toy hauler RV, and so our first little adventure, we went to Abilene State Park, which is only about 3 hours from where we live. And we went with some friends of ours. They've been on a couple of adventures with us before. You've probably seen Steve-O in a few of my videos. And his family, so their oldest daughter goes to Abilene Christian University, and she's in the marching band. So we wanted to go to a game and experience the fun that they experience going to the game and watching their daughter with the marching band at ACU. So we stayed a couple of nights at Abilene State Park. It's a small park, but it's very nice. It's has lots of trees, and the parking spots are the RV spots. There's a couple of them that you can get big rigs into. Ours is 38 foot. I was able to maneuver it in there pretty good. There's just a lot of low-lying trees and stuff in the way. But we had a good time there, and then so we went to ACU. The day of the game, it was very cold and windy. We were bundled up, but man, it is really cool. It was $14 a ticket, which at first I thought, man, it seems kind of high for, you know, just a small college football game. But man, did they make up for it in the pregame stuff. There's a big old grassy area, and they have all kinds of vendors, and all these vendors, it's all free to people who purchase the $14 tickets, because you can arrive 2 to 3 hours early before the game, and any food, any drink, and any little things they're handing out, it's all free. Man, I had some sausage on a stick. It was awesome. I ended up having 3 of them. I kind of spoiled my dinner, but it was really good. Man, they had Buffalo Wild Wings. They had a couple of vendors. They had made all different flavors of tea. There was just a wide variety of food. It was a really awesome experience. Unfortunately, the team did lose, but they lost in the last few minutes of the game. But it was fun experience. So after that, we came back with the RV. I staged the RV here at the property. We had to load our side-by-side Turquoise Rex into the garage. So we had to get the garage from bedroom mode, because the kids were with us, back to garage mode to get the side-by-side in there, because we were going to go to Ruidoso, New Mexico. And this trip here, we did not have to take the utility trailer, so we didn't have to pull doubles, because I found an RV park that was inside the city limits of Ruidoso, which allows you to ride your side-by-side OHV. You do have to get a OHV sticker, register with the state of New Mexico. I did that prior to the trip. Our sticker came in before we left. But before we get on the road to Ruidoso, New Mexico, Laura and I, we had one night after Abilene, 2 nights. So we came home, and then we went to Windstar. We went to Oklahoma. It's maybe a little over an hour from our house here. But for us, it was Lou's Star. We did get to play, for about 4 or 5 hours, just slot machines. That's pretty much all we do. I'm not a high roller at all. I just like to have fun with these machines and get like extra free spins and things like that. Basically, I spent $100 and it lasted me that long. I had fun. And we got to stay there at the hotel. So we had a free night there. We used that. We come back the next morning and we immediately jump in the truck, and the RV is already ready to go, and we start heading to Ruidoso, New Mexico. So our first stop is in Benjamin, Texas, just east of Lubbock, west of, I'm going to think of the name here, Wichita Falls. And that's where we had to fuel up. There's a really nice new gas station there. It's a very small town, but this gas station has RV fueling stations, and for a couple of big trucks, and then they just have really big fuel islands. And it was really busy when we were there. There was a lot of Texas Tech fans I guess we're heading back from a game from somewhere. So our next step was on the west side of Lubbock, where we fueled up again. And then our first night, we stayed in Muleshoe, Texas. I can't remember the name of this little RV park, but it's part of the city. It's free for you to use. They do have a donation box. We usually donate $5 to $20. Depends on how long we're going to be there. We're just one night. I think we donated $7. I might be mistaken. It may have been 20. But it was a good stopping point. It was getting dark already, and we were tired. So very nice. We don't have to unhook. It's even if we were pulling doubles, we had plenty of room to pull into this RV park and not unhook anything. Just stay hooked up. So the next morning we're going to head up to through Portales and then over to Roswell, New Mexico, and make our way into Ruidoso. So this RV park, man, it's really nice. It's gravel, but it's level. They have full hookups, 50 amp, 30 amp, 110. They have water and sewer hookups for all of them. I can't remember how many spots. I want to say there's like 15 spots there. And I think you're allowed to stay there up to 3 nights. You'll have to check. I'm sure they have a website. I'll put the name on the screen of the name of the RV park. Okay, so the next morning, it was very windy. Okay, so during the night there at Muleshoe, all was calm. We're watching a little bit of TV. We had some leftovers we were eating for dinner. And we went ahead and started prepping our beef stew. That's what the next day was going to be, Thursday. That was going to be Thanksgiving Day. And we wanted a beef stew. We were doing it in the Instant Pot here in the RV. So we put all the fixings in and just let it cook overnight. So in the middle of the night, man, the RV started rocking. I didn't put the stabilizer jacks down because we're hooked up. It started rocking. We were getting like 40 to 50 mile an hour winds. And I was like, oh boy, this is going to make for a great travel day. And so I don't know if any of you are familiar with West Texas and eastern New Mexico, where it's kind of desert area. This time of year, fall and winter time, if the winds pick up, you start seeing things run across the highway. And it's not animals. It looks like a bunch of aliens out of a movie of some kind. It's just tumbleweeds. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of tumbleweeds.
No, they're flying. Look, they're flying.
So, tumbleweed storm we drove through. There's a couple clips I'll add in here. That was kind of fun. I've been through a few of those, but it's always interesting to do that. So as we're making our way to Lubbock, we do pass 4-6 Ranch. So as we're getting video of that place, the sun is just starting to set, and man, it's just beautiful colors. It was kind of calm at the time, but yeah, just a real pretty view going through there, through West Texas. So then we stop again at Roswell, New Mexico, where the aliens landed there one time. So that was actually, I think, the second public alien visitation in Texas that was recorded. The first one was in Aurora, which is just down the road from us. I think it was in the late 1800s. Anyway, so we just stopped there for a quick snack and fuel. And of course, everything there we stopped at Alsop's has alien stuff on it. So, so we're making our way into Ruidoso, and we're starting to see some mountains. Very pretty. As we're coming into Ruidoso, there's a snowstorm that's heading its way, and we knew there was a slight chance of snow, but we ended up getting dumped on. So as we're coming in, you can see the gray clouds, and it was looking pretty ominous there that we were going to be getting snow. As we pull into the RV park, okay, so the RV park, Riverview RV Park in Ruidoso, it's really nice. There's lots of trees. It's small, and you can get a big rig in there. Like I said, we're 38 foot. I was able to get in there. They gave us, they said that was their biggest spot. Site number 1. There's a cabin next to us, which wasn't in use. So I was able to park my truck in front of the cabin. And I just had a big tree that was kind of on my passenger side that I had to watch out for as we, you know, snaked the trailer back in there. But before we could back in our spot, we had to unload the side-by-sides.
Snowing.
So as we're unloading the side-by-side and getting back into our spot, it's starting to snow, and it just snowed the rest of the day. So we just kind of hunkered down in the RV, and we watched some football, and my Cowboys won, yay, yay, yay. And we ate some very delicious beef stew from the Instant Pot, and then we also made a peach dump cake in our oven. That was very good. And then pretty much snowed all night. And then Friday all day it snowed. We just stayed around in the RV most of the day. Laura tried to make a snowman on the side patio. That wasn't working. It was real powdery. It wasn't really wet snow. So Saturday, that's the day it stopped snowing over Friday night. Saturday, we were able to get the side-by-side out and go do some riding. So we tried to go scout out some trails in the truck. We found a few. We just didn't really know what was down the trail because we were in the truck. We're trying to scout out where we could go first of all in the truck before we took off in the side-by-side to make sure that we were good with the OHV pathways and all that. So some people we met at the RV park who were our neighbors in site number 2. They are also from Texas, about an hour south from us. Hey guys, how are y'all? Very nice people. They were there a few days before us, and they went and scouted some trails. They found a pretty nice long trail, and Saturday they were going back out on this trail and said we could tag up with them. So you're going to see that ride, and that's coming up right now.
We're off. Our first trip.
Yeah.
With some fun people that we met that are from Texas. Joshua. They're going to take us how they go to the trails.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to Laugh with Colonel Lee. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was Fast and Furious travels with Abilene and going to Windstar Casino, and then all the way out to Ruidoso, New Mexico. So we left early the next morning, and we just drove straight all the way back to Texas, back home here. And sorry it's taking so long to get these videos out. I have a lot of videos to do. Man, it has been crazy this time of year. So this is my business, Colonel Lee's Kettle Corn. I used to have an online store. I don't do that anymore. I've kind of taken a step back a little bit. I have most of my business is during football season with craft shows, football games, and then mainly I do wholesale now, or I would put a link up for y'all to order my kettle corn, but it's all good. I need a break. We've been busy. That's off of some Christmas cartoon. I can't remember what it is. Frosty the Snowman, maybe? Oh, anyway. So hopefully there's, well, not hopefully, there will be a lot more videos coming up. We got a lot of gear to look at. More adventures on the way. Thanks for watching.
Hurry to lose and run, but I've got to get busy writing. Busy.